Welcome back. We're testing out InZoi's current demo. So this is the InZoi Creator Mode, which has both the build studio and the character studio. I will say that I have enjoyed the creator mode. They did a demo last year where it was just create-a-zoi, but they have also changed create-a-zoi and added new features, including the ability to do like face recognition if you have an iOS phone. I did a separate video on Character Studio, so I'll have that link in the description below if you want to watch that. But this time around, I want to play with the Build Studio. So this was not in the demo that we had last year, so we have not been able to test out build mode since this game has demoed. Um, this is also a great way for people who have not had a chance yet to play to see how this game is going to work on your device. So for my computer, it does have a little bit of stagger, a little bit of lag, but it has not been super noticeable. For me, I think it's been really smooth, and so that gives me hope that the game will be really smooth if I buy it upon launch. But of course, there's no way to test out live mode yet, so I would be optimistically cautious. So this is the build studio. It does pop up like a guide. So the basic studio controls, you can read the guide from the left menu and then close it in the upper right corner at any point. So Build Studio is a space dedicated solely to construction. So you can make structures, detailed interiors, things like that. So with the camera control, you control your camera using the mouse and using WASD, Q, and E. So Q and E are going to move the camera up and down. And then, WASD is just walking forward, backwards, left, and right. So that's pretty standard in any game. Or you can click and drag with the mouse. So it's kind of showing you what you're working with. If you want to view floors, you do the page up or page down keys. Now, I'll be honest with you, those aren't keys I usually use on the keyboard, but I do see the point. There's also buttons where you can click up or down. If you want to switch to wall view, you can switch it in the bar that's up here. So you can either have it, I guess, no walls, some walls, or all the walls. So this depends on what you're looking for. There is a camera mode if you want to take a picture of your creation. Camera mode is up here in this top toolbar. And if you want to upload it to Canvas, which is their version of the gallery for those of you who are simmers, you can upload lots or room presets depending on how you feel about it. But it won't save any sort of mannequins, lightings, or studio special effects. So it's only going to save the room or the lot. Now for basic features, for those of us who are not builders, I will say I'm not a builder. I have never been a builder, so I'm going to struggle, as I always do when it comes to building. But you can purchase and place different structures and furniture needed for construction from a list. You can use the search function to look for furniture that you want. You can access different building tools, like moving between floors, toggling the grid, snapping options, things like that. So there are some presets. So in the architecture presets tab, you can choose from default presets provided. So you can create easily stunning rooms or buildings without having to build or decorate them yourself. That may be my first experience because, again, I'm like totally terrible at this. You can also try it for yourself if you just want to start in the structures tab. You can create a foundation of a building. So that's interesting. You can arrange furniture how you want. You can customize furniture. You can create custom furniture, which I don't think I'm that adventurous. And then you can use mannequins to kind of see how they would interact in the home. So let's get started. So it already has a building for me. So I'm not 100% starting from scratch. I don't know if I want to destroy everything. So we're going to delete all. Now we're truly starting from scratch. So you can choose from the presets like they mentioned. Right now it's unlimited funds. As you see, it says funds unlimited because we're not actually in the game mode. But you can start with anything. So like this is a preset property and it looks like a convenience store. Oops. I don't think that's what I wanted. I do want to start with the house. So let's get out of here. We're going to delete the whole thing. I do like that you can delete the whole thing. That makes it easy. If you want to start off with like a regular size house, like a country family house, that's pretty simple. This camera angle is kind of a lot. I wish I could tilt down Like, I don't like this. Oh, there we go. I don't like that top-down view. It's pretty standard, I guess. Now, if I wanted to change the building, they have different wall heights. Now, this is in meters. We don't use the metric system here in the United States, so I have no idea how tall 3 meters is. But they have 4 wall heights to choose from, with it being 3 all the way up to 5.7. Then they have partial walls, which again are in meters. They have handrails, I am assuming for the ladders. There are already handrails on here. Oof, that's not what I need to do. Let's go back, because I don't want to lose my staircase here. You can make different size rooms, including funky shapes like an H-shaped room. That's different. They have platforms, they have different doors, sliding doors. Oh, that's really cool. Garage doors, implying that there will be cars at some point. Different windows. Ladders. Okay. I guess that means pools at some point. See, the pool area is grayed out, which makes me think it's coming, but not quite. And they have different furnitures. I mean, it's pretty bare bones. This is a fairly new game. But, like, I want to see, like, there's already a bed in here. So can I just change the bed as it is? So if I wanted to add a texture like linen and then change the color to something else, can I do that? Oh, wow. It changes it in real time. Okay, so for those who really want to have control over their games, you can definitely do that. That's really interesting. Okay. And maybe I want to throw a dressing table in here. Is there space? There's not really a lot of space in this room. If I take out this, I can probably put a vanity in here. Can I change the vanity? Oh, you can change anything. So there's different woods you can choose. Or plastics. You can change the color. So everything is very customizable. And if I want to put a little stool with the vanity, I want to make that a different color. Cool. So now I have a vanity in that bedroom. What else is in here? It's hard without... Oh, let me change the wall view. Maybe that's part of my problem. Now it's a little bit easier to see, because, man, that was, like, very challenging. So there's one bedroom down here that looks like they have, like, a walk-in pantry with 2 refrigerators, table for 8, a TV. They have other TVs. So they have presets for different rooms. Like if you want to make a child's room, let's go upstairs. Is there a way to get up there? Oh, yep, there is. So maybe we'll remake one of these rooms a child's room. Let's take everything out of this room. If we wanted to make a kid's room, we can put in a changing table, a little like bouncer chair, a little rug. Not a lot for them to sleep on though. I guess they would just sleep in the children's bed. I'm not sure. They have a bunch of toys, like dolls. They have a bookshelf. Or like a cubby. I don't know if I care about that. They have a bunch of like toys you can put on the floor. A little slide. Put a hopscotch board. Probably outside. Just given how much space it takes up. But yeah, you can make different themed rooms. They have mirrors. They have drawers, hangers. Like they have one for the kids, a toddler house shaped hanger wardrobe. That's interesting. They have storage areas, which we're not 100% sure. We saw vanities. They have beds, tables, lamps, different decorative things. For the living room, which is actually downstairs. I'm assuming this here is the living room. In this corner here. They have different couches you can choose from. Like if I wanted to get rid of this couch and put something a little bit more modern. You see how it was red, so it's too close to something else that will tell you like you're too close to something else. I think I want to get a matching two-seater. Do they have a matching two-seater of that? Kind of. I just have to change the color to maybe the green. A little bit lighter. It's not exactly the same green. This is ACD 824. Can I just put the same number in? Yep, and by putting the same number in, now the couch colors match. So you can copy and paste any of these color codes, these 6 digits, to change the colors. Like over here, I can see the cushion is C5A963. I can copy and paste this, and then come over here to this couch cushion and put the same number in. And now both couches will match. So even though they weren't originally matching colors, they now both match each other. And I like that. So that's cool. You can put custom cushions on here if you want. They have chairs, tables, end tables, cabinets, living room supplies. They have slippers. You want to keep a pair of slippers like by the door, so your Zoi can always like easily change into that. You can do that. That's funny. Camera's a little wonky to move around sometimes. They have fireplaces. I think they already have one. They have different kinds of TVs. They have LG. Damn, they have brand name television. So we may swap, actually. Instead of having this picture and this up here, maybe we'll get a flat screen. Oh, I don't have enough space for a flat screen. Can I get a smaller one? It's a little off center. Driving me nuts. If you press Alt, it says it will let you free place it. So it can be a little bit more centered over the fireplace, which I appreciate. So maybe we're sponsored by LG, because I'm surprised to have like brand name things in the game. They have ceiling fans, they have TV stands, they have audio equipment. So if you want to have a II speaker, you could. I think that would be cool in the kitchen. Like to get help with recipes and stuff. They have other appliances. They have fans. They've got air conditions, ceiling air condition. Well, we already have a fan in that room, so we kind of don't need that. They have different props. They have cleansers, lotions, pet stuff, which means pets will be in here eventually. Wow, it's like really detailed. In the kitchen, which is where we're at right now. The kitchen's already like set up for us because we picked something that was pre-built. But you can change out sinks, cabinets. Are there cabinets in this kitchen? There are no cabinets in this kitchen. Do we want to throw one up, maybe? I'm not 100% sure we need one, but the only thing is this camera placement is like super wonky. But if we wanted to put up a cabinet, we definitely could. Know that we necessarily need one. Ranges, we have a fridge. There's a ton of appliances. We've got a ramen machine, a rice cooker, a mixer, espresso machine, coffee grinder, coffee pod, juicer, double espresso, microwave, lots of microwaves, toaster oven, water purifier, water cooler, an induction cooktop, and a toaster. So lots of options to cook, lots of stoves and ovens. They have a bar, I guess, for making drinks. And then this little knickknacks like mustard. I'm gonna put mustard on the table. You can put a pot on the counter. Make it look like they cooked something recently. That's cool. A lot of clutter already, which is nice. They have a trash can. I don't see one in this house. So. Oh no, there's one right there. They have different trash cans and then other props and frames. In the bathroom, which is there a bathroom on this floor? I think that's a missed opportunity. Yeah, there's one bathroom down here. But if we wanted to change this tub and make it a little bit nicer, we can put this thick ceramic tub in here. They have a baby bathtub, which is super interesting. I think I would want that upstairs if there's a bathroom next to the kids' room. Or, I mean, it could almost be in the room by itself. It doesn't necessarily have to be a part of the bathroom. They have a separate bathtub for the little ones, for those who are into that kind of thing. I still don't know if there's a bathroom up here. I'm assuming there has to be, because where are they going to the bathroom if there's no bathroom up here? They have like a tiny bathroom attached to this room. Oh no, they have a bigger bathroom with a double shower. Okay, so I mean they're pretty set on their bathroom, but if you wanted to change anything about the bathroom, you definitely could. If you wanted to put a mat down or something like that, you can put clutter on the counters and it snaps in. They have a hand dryer. I don't know what you would want that for in a house though. Different shelving, different mirrors. They have floor mirrors. In the computer room, which I think we saw a computer room. Yep, right here. You have different types of desks, different chairs. They gave them really basic chairs, so I wouldn't mind upgrading to something a little bit nicer. So maybe giving them like a gaming chair. It doesn't automatically snap, so you do have to kind of make it snap in there. It doesn't automatically do it. They gave them really old computers. I wouldn't have necessarily done that. So they obviously are sponsored by Samsung. They've got these like really nice computers. Like there's a really nice like desktop that's cool. They have a nice laptop that's interesting. They have office appliances. So they have phones, fax machine, bill counter. That's interesting. You want your sim to be like a little side hustler, counting his money. They got rugs, bookshelves if you want them to be able to read, side tables, cabinets. They have home office supplies, like if you want to throw a magazine on the table, pens, pencils. That's actually really cool. Then they have hobbies. So it looks like we have a 3D printer and a workbench. They have fitness stuff if you want squat racks, yoga mats, dumbbells. They have outdoor fitness stuff. Let's see what that looks like. They have a big backyard out here. Let's go to the first floor. So if we wanted to put out like an air swing. Yeah, some of this stuff is, that's huge. The soccer goal. They have a basketball hoop. It's pretty big. They have some musical stuff if you want to be able to play piano, sound mixing, want to do photography, painting. They have a video game system that kind of looks like a Steam Deck. That would be cool in the living room. Can I put it on the table? And then, I have toys, stuff for the babes. If you want to have like a seated chair so the kids can sit up with you. And then they have a bunch of outdoor tables, seating, sunbeds, stuff for beaches. They have social party items. So if you want stuff specifically for weddings, they got wedding cakes, wedding arches, wedding tables, aisles. So they've really thought ahead. If you want to throw a fashion party, want to have like a flea market with different stands and sale booths, have a birthday party, if you want to go on a date, the picnic table, and then if you just want to have a regular party, you can definitely do that. And it will make steam. They have dance floor. It's pretty big though, but you have different options. I like to see that creativity. And then they mention cars, which is so funny. I don't know if it's actually going to be drivable, but they have a lot of options. I didn't really change much to this house, and I definitely did not try to build one from scratch because I am absolutely terrible about that kind of thing. But I like the customization. Besides the camera being a little difficult to control, I like how easy it was to find everything I wanted. It's easy to upload it to Canvas if you want to share it with other people. It seems like it's easy enough to make changes. You can even add custom furniture. This is a pretty well-rounded build mode, and because you're able to change the color of things, the color and the texture, for example, even of doors, you can change. Do you want it to be wood? Do you want it to be glossy? What type of handles? What type of frames? You don't need a lot of presets because you can customize so much. And with this being copy and pastable, you can change the color of everything and match it to anything else. I think that's a big, plus in their books here. And I really appreciate this UI in the upper right corner that shows you how to change camera angles, how to edit things. Like when you click on something, it tells you what your options are. So it makes it really easy to see what you want to do. If you want to copy and paste the texture of something else from an identical piece of furniture, you can with this dropper tool. So it's like that's really helpful. It makes building easy, which I think is important since a lot of us are not builders, like at all. And then you can also change what time of day it is if you want to see it at night versus seeing it early in the morning versus seeing it like midday. So that's really helpful. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think? And have you had a chance to build something from scratch in the building demo?